I'm back here once again, and here I have a tank I've been liking, and this tank by Wotofo actually gives you a really nice easy draw with good amount of airflow and also flavor that goes with it. It's awesome. Okay, this thing has got the biggest air hole for a single coil device. Tons of airflow that you're going to get out of it. Anyway, this was sent to me for review by Vape2U Malaysia. They're based out of Kepong or Rawang. So what I'm going to do is leave a link in the description for you. Thanks very much Vape2U Malaysia for sending this my way for the purpose of this review. And also they've included in there this round plastic case with high quality premium cotton. It's pretty nice, pretty easy to wick as well. It's called Native Wicks. We're going to check this out too. So without further ado guys, let's take a look at the Serpent RTA by Wotofo. Alright, so here's the Serpent RTA, which we'll get to see the close-ups, no worries. But just a quick one, dimensions for this is 22 by 68 millimeters in height. The weight of this is 67 grams. Comes with a 4 ml capacity, and it's got a top fill method, so everybody loves the top fill method. Just twist the cap off, pump in your juice, and you're good to go. Made out of stainless steel, and it comes with a glass tank in there. This is black, and it's also available in stainless steel. And just so you know, the post holes in there, they're a little bit off-centered, not like your usual, post holes. So trying to get your coil legs through those post holes can be a little bit tricky, but nothing you can't do. In fact, I'm going to show you in the close-ups how to get it through those holes, all right? Air hole on the deck is really huge. It's about 3 to 4 millimeters in diameter, and I think because of that big air hole in the center there of the deck, doing your lung inhale, when you take it in, it's going to be really nice and easy with tons of airflow. The juice flow control, it comes with a juice flow control, just in case you didn't know. It'll be great for people who vapes on high VG juices, and all you got to do is just twist the top cap, and what happens, the chimney cap actually opens up or closes down when you twist it in the opposite direction. All this we'll get to see in the close-ups, and right now, without further ado, let's dive in, get a good look at the Serpent RTA. We're going to wick it with those Native Wicks, high premium quality cotton. We'll use that, and also we'll vape on it. I'll tell you what I think about it. Alright, box that it comes in, black box Serpent, like the font there, nice. And you've got Wotofo at the sides here, the usual Serpent logos and all that, and it says black here, so you've got a black device in there, Serpent again. And so on the top here, this is the top, you've got a scratch and check authenticity sticker, warning label, Serpent black, and usual certification logos. Just lift off the cover, and you have a bag of cotton in there, and also a bag of spares that comes together with this little tool here. This tool has got Allen key and also a Phillips head screwdriver. They're very neat, very easy to use, and of course you've got coils here, comp wire, spare coils. They're actually twisted coils. If you just take them out, I'm going to just quickly show you where are those coils. Yeah, you've got 2 spare coils there, twisted coils, but we're not going to be using this. I'm going to be using 24 gauge Canthor wire just to show you how to get those coils through those legs. So I'm just going to put this aside as well. Comes with a little instruction card here and teaching you how to do the coiling, okay, to get through those holes there. And also on this side teaches you how to put your juice in through the fill hole from top, and the device itself. Right now, taking a look all around, you've got your glass, Pyrex glass here. The body's made out of stainless steel. Dimensions again is 22 millimeters in diameter by 68 millimeters or 67 point something for the height, and it actually starts from the base of this 510 pin all the way up to the drip tip, the top here. So that's 67 point something millimeters in height. 68, let's round it up to that. And if you want from the base right up to the top here, it's about 62 millimeters all the way from base to the top of the drip tip here. Okay, 510 pin is gold plated, and Serpent, Wotofo, and a serial number printed on the sides here, laser engraved. And that's your drip tip, which is removable, held on by a single O-ring. That's the bore, bigger bore on the top there, narrows down to a smaller bore at the bottom. And top fill, all you got to do is just grab this part here, the top section, hold this part down with the top there to expose your fill port. There you go, that's your fill port there. Big fill port for juice to go in and also air to come out on the other side. Okay, that's your fill port. And just to let you see, by the way, this is your airflow. Okay, your airflow, cyclops style, about 2 millimeters in height, probably very narrow, but it's really long, so adjustable as well. But to me, you can only go one direction, okay, which is clockwise or clockwise, not anti-clockwise, because anti-clockwise you might tend to open up the whole device or the tank barrel. Okay, so just one direction, adjust, and you can turn it and adjust it. Okay, you can't back it out and you loosen up the whole thing. So fully open, that's how it is. The juice flow control, if you look at the chimney cap inside, okay, the base here, when you turn it anti-clockwise, just holding this ring, this tiny little ring here that says Serpent, which is engraved here on top. It's kind of hard to see because it's black. Okay, just hold that ring and hold the barrel and turn it anti-clockwise. If you look here closer, I'm going to bring it closer. You see the chimney cap starts to rise up and exposing a gap there for juice to go in. So for high VG juice, this is very good. You won't get a dry hit. Okay, if you turn it clockwise, it's going to close down your juice flow. Alright, so that's how your juice flow works. Open, close. Okay, so to open up the device, unscrew it. This whole thing is a single piece together with the glass, so if you break your glass, then you're out of luck. You gotta buy a whole brand new Serpent RTA. Okay, so this whole thing is one piece. To clean it up, you just have to rinse it with water, shake out the water, and that's it. You can't remove any of these parts except the drip tip. That's about it. Okay, this whole thing is press fitted into the barrel itself. Okay, time to take a look at the deck here. Two-post design, and if you notice, the holes are off center. They're not from the center here that goes directly through. They're a little bit tilted at 25 degrees. That's your post holes there. 24 gauge wise, no problem. 22 shouldn't be a problem at all. Grub screws on top. And that's a really big airflow hole there. 5 millimeters in diameter. That's the size of the air hole on the center of the deck there. And your juice channel is really big on the sides, also towards the sides here. So when your coils come to the side here, it goes straight down to the juice channel. Let's do a build on this. I'm going to be using 24 gauge Tamco wire, and also we'll be wicking with this native wick. Native wicks that's sent to me from Vape2U Malaysia, and it says here, grown and processed in the USA, stripped of all impurities, extremely absorbent and durable. Lift off the cover, that's how the cotton looks. Comes in a strip like that, so you can cut it to any length you want. Just grab your snips, just cut it off like that. Alright, and you can put this back. Very neat, very easy to work with. And if you look at the cotton here, right, it's nice and straight. The fibers are all going in one direction, straight lines like that, and you can easily separate it. Very, very nice. Just take it off like that, and you see the cotton, it's all in a straight line. Okay, just roll it up. Okay, and that's it. You can just roll it up at the end here and put it through your coil. Simple, nice, easy to work with. Okay, so we're going to work with 24 gauge wire. This is my wire, and I'm going to be using the coil master. It's got two holes here. One is for the wire to go above the center shaft, and one is for wire to go below the shaft. So I'm going to use this method of having the wire go under the shaft and then back up. Okay, so the reason why I'm using the wire to go underneath is because then when you line it up against the deck, the coil is in the center. So I'm going to do about 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 reps, and remove this. That's my coil. So there you go. The difference you see with this having the wire go under the shaft, and the difference with this having the wire go above the shaft, if you notice, the legs are in different direction, opposites. So we want to use this, okay? Because with this, you have your wire going through just nicely, and your coil sits in the middle. You see that? Whereas with this, your coil is going to be kind of difficult to be, putting through those legs. It's going to be like that. So it doesn't work well. With this, easy. So now what I want to do is get one leg into one post hole. Okay, that's my coil there. I'm going to lift this wire to this side, on the right side like that, and pull this end all the way back, and I'm going to eyeball this, holding the coil. I'm just going to snip about where the hole is. Okay, so once I snip that and have that little end there at the side, so once that's done, now I'm just going to get a screwdriver and just try and push it into the hole there. Okay, once we get it through that hole, alright, once it goes into the hole, you see that? And all we've got to do is just push it in, push the coil into the middle, alright, get it into the middle, and the wire is in. Okay, once the wire goes in, now I can tighten up the screw, and I've got my wire coil right in the middle. Just make sure it's level, sitting proper. Right, and that's your coil in there, right above the air hole. That's how you do it. Okay, now I'm going to just snip off this end. That's done. Right, and let's check what's the resistance like. 0.57 there, as you can see. So I'm just going to bring it up a little bit more, 25 watts. There you go, perfect. Pinch it a little bit more, strum it a little bit. Wonderful. Yep, it's good. I'm happy with that. So what you want to do now is get your wick, put it through, and pull the other end. Alright, snip it on this side, and also snip it on this side as well. Some of the wicks going into the hole, but not entirely all. And we're going to get some juice right now. Just got my dripping donut juice and just wet it. Very nice, it absorbs very easy, very absorbent. It's easier to work the wick once you wet it. Alright, have some of it sitting in the channel and the rest just sits on top like that. That should be good. And on this side as well, we'll just have some of it sitting inside and the rest of it just sitting on top. That should be fine. Top cap, just put it in. Remove it from your mod. Now you want to just close up the juice flow, open up the top cap, and we're going to just put juice into it. like that. So I've got here Dripping Donut, which is not high VG. It's 60/40 PGVG, and I'm just opening up. I'm just going to open up the juice flow just a couple of turns. That should be fine. Alright, so your Wotofo Serpent RTA. We'll go back topside vape on it, and I'll give you my thoughts. I've got the Serpent RTA by Wotofo sitting on my Snow Wolf, and it's reading 0.61 ohms, firing at 25 watts. You can push it up a little bit more if you want to, but I'm always vaping around 3.8 to 4.2 volts. So this is perfect. I'm just going to leave it as it is. We're going to take a vape before we go on. Really nice. Okay, time to share my thoughts with you on the Serpent RTA. Firstly, I'm a big fan of single coils. It's easy to build. I mean, it's just a single coil, and I vape anywhere between 0.8 ohms to 1.2 ohms, during the workday. Throughout, it'll take me by, no problems at all. The kind of setup easily will last me for a full day. And this is perfect, if you like lung inhales, big airflow, especially, with the size of the air hole on the deck, 5 millimeters in diameter, no problems at all. Flavor is awesome. Okay, this is what I call my daily go-to tank that I take for work or anywhere. Really, really nice. And Wotofo, has been known to be continually coming out with great products, whether it be design or build quality. And with the Serpent, it's no exception. Lung inhales on a single coil device, great flavor. This is it. This is what you need, okay, for that. Okay, the only thing I could wish for is if the tank could be taken apart for cleaning purposes, but then again, it's not a big con. In fact, it's not a con at all. I have one of those small ultrasonic cleaners where you pay like 100 over ringgit, about 25 US dollars, and it does the job every now and then. Just pop it in and give it a good thorough clean. Other than that, just rinse it, shake it, pour out the water, and you're good to go again. So with that said, other than that, would I recommend this? If you like big lung inhales, easy, nice, easy draw with a single coil, definitely 2 thumbs up. All right, the Serpent RTA is retailing for 130 ringgit, but I'm not too sure if you have to top up a couple of ringgit more if you choose the black one, because sometimes they charge you a couple of ringgit more for the powder coating. Okay, but then again, it's retailing for 130 ringgit. And the native Wicks, this is really, really good. Very, very good. Okay, very absorbent, as you can see, very easy to work with. The fibers are all in a straight line. Nice, very neatly packed as well. Easy to just take it out, cut how much you want, and put it back again. Lovely. Okay, you can get all that from Vape2U Malaysia. They're based out of Kepong or Rawang. I think Kepong is in Rawang. Pardon my geography, it's not all that fantastic. Alright, so you can get it from them. I'll leave links in the description box for you for the contacts and things like that. Telephone number, you can hit them up and ask them, how much the native Wicks cost, and also the tank as well. I don't know if they've got any promotion which can get it a little bit cheaper, but it's retailing for 130 ringgit. Okay, so Vape2U Malaysia, thank you once again for sending it my way. Well, that's it for the Serpent RTA and also the native Wicks. One more vape, we'll call it a wrap. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for your support, and until then, God bless. Bye for now.